everyone, how you guys doing? I hope you're good. The background is different. As you can see, I am home visiting my parents. Anyway, so I just wanted to chat to you about something that crops up a lot, especially as a young black person. We call it black tax. I don't know why we call it black tax, but yeah, it that's what everyone calls it. So I just wanted to have a chat with you guys about it and give you my feelings about it. I will have a follow up post and just giving tips and ideas on how you can work around it. But I just wanted to say that I feel the most important thing that you can do for yourself is to ensure that you have an honest conversation with your loved ones about your financial situation. And I know you're thinking, but you don't know my mom, or you don't know my dad, or you don't know my siblings. Yes, I may not know the situation in your family, but I also know that people appreciate honesty. A, B, there's absolutely no reason why you should suffer in silence. So basically, you have to let your family know where you are financially. Say, for example, you just finished school, you get a job, and the expectation is that you should build your family a house. Maybe that is something that you also would want to do, I guess. But before you do it, or before they coerce you into doing it, you have to ask yourself whether realistically you're in a position to do that for your family. Auburn. If you're not, then I don't see the reason why you should put yourself under that pressure just because you're working. Um, there's a difference between helping your parents out and taking over the family responsibilities, I feel. So also in that context, ask yourself, by building my parents a house, am I doing the right thing, and the right thing for yourself, not necessarily for other people? Because I feel that black tax also has a lot of social pressure attached to it, that okay, now that all the kids are working, or the firstborn child is working, or whatever the situation is, so then to show that you've made it, that's the first thing that you should do. I don't think it should be like that. And first things first, have a conversation with your family about it. Secondly, you need to know what is a necessity and what is a nice to have. I feel like helping with maybe utilities and groceries, that I would understand. Paying for DSTV for your family, taking them out every now and then, or every month, or whatever the situation is. Those are not things that you have to do for them. You get it? And also, guys, can we be in the habit of empowering our families, right? So maybe tell your mom, listen, I can get you stock of a certain amount, and then you can start selling something to supplement your income. Or tell your younger siblings that the best thing that I can do for you guys is just to ensure that you get a good education. Beyond that, there's very little that I can do for you. So you see, that way you are also just reducing the burden on you, right? I'm not saying don't help your families. I'm simply saying don't help your families at your expense, right? And also, help is meeting somebody halfway, or quarter way, or a certain portion, and not necessarily now taking over that person's responsibilities, guys. Because I feel that a lot of our debt and a lot of our financial complications and issues come from the fact that we take on too much, especially from our families, and we just don't know when to say no. So I just want to encourage you and to urge you to say, you know what, they may not like it, but at the end of the day, you are responsible to only one person, and that is you. Your main and major responsibility in life is yourself. So there's no reason why you should be in debt because your mom or your dad wants a new car. or they suddenly want renovations to the house, and but in all honesty the house is fine. It's one thing if the roof is has collapsed, or but if everything is fine, guys, then like really no pressure. And as well, do not be a superhero in your family. Don't be like the good Samaritan unnecessarily. If you have siblings and you want to embark on a family project and everybody at home is working, or everybody at home has an income, make sure that it's a family project. It's not your baby. Because once you do it once, literally, everybody just gets used to you taking care of the family financially, and it becomes a burden. So if you are that person, imagine what will happen when you now have a family of your own. You understand? So I want to say this Kastswana, like that sometimes dilo tse dingwe re di tlwaetse. It's not that um it's a must. It's just that we're used to doing those things. And at some point, somebody has to break those chains. At some point, somebody has to break those chains, guys. So what I'm simply saying is, don't call it black tax and feel trapped in it. Have a conversation with your family. Tell them honestly how you can help. And also, if you can't help, it's fine. I know these conversations are emotional. These conversations come with a lot of backlash, and it's fine, guys. It's fine. I feel like you need to come to a point in life where you put your foot down, and secondly, you put yourself first. In fact, put yourself first. Once you put yourself first, you'll be in a position to put your foot down. Like I said, I'll have a follow-up post about black tax and really just tips on how you can work around it. The purpose of the video was just to start the conversation. Take care.